James, James, what'd you call this? What's the name?
That's Spinosoma virginica. It is the yellow woolly bear moth.
Oh.
Because the woolly bear is yellow, not the moth.
Got it.
Oh,
Yeah,
you want to get eggs? She's full.
Yeah,
she's fresh and almost undoubtedly mated.
You know me. That's
mate
my jam.
That's
my jam. So,
but it's very furry.
So James, this we could do the romaine lettuce thing on this. A lot of them will eat that.
I never recommend lettuce on tiger moths because it's too wet.
Oh.
It makes their poop really soupy.
Yeah.
And tends to.
I hate soupy poop.
Increase. Indeed.
Nobody likes soupy poop.
Yeah, who does like soupy poop? Who likes soupy poop?
Alrighty, so our little moth. We were wondering if she was going to lay eggs, and not only did she lay eggs, but dude, she had freaking ovarian blowout. What the heck? All right, well, it's feeding time, and these guys are making quite a mess. And yeah, I let this go a little long, but they still look healthy and good. So I'm going to, there's none on the lid on that one. I'm going to transfer these guys to a bigger container, which should help a little bit with spacing and humidity. So these are larger containers, as you can see. The next step may be to upgrade them into like a big tote, but we'll see how that goes. All right, so what I'm gonna try to do is let me see how this works here. This is pretty wet. Okay, they're all over the place on this. Check it out. Little fuzz balls. Let's see. Try and give you an up close on what these caterpillars look like. Pretty nondescript, little grayish fuzzy caterpillar. It's got, they have the hairs, the setae, but these ones don't sting. I won't advise people that don't know caterpillars to just pick anything up, especially if they have hairs or spines, because some of them sting and some of them can really hurt. So I don't advise it, picking up caterpillars unless you know what they are. These guys do not sting. But just for the sake of for ease, I'm gonna lean this up like that. And I'm just gonna lay my new romaine hearts all on the sides of it. And I also have to, yeah, I might just knock some of these off. Yeah, all you gotta do is touch them, and usually they curl up in a little ball and they fall off on their own. Yep. So I'll do that with each of these little pieces. Man, some of these that's fairly camouflaged right there. Look at that. As he sits on the vein of the romaine, it's before they've molted. I think that's like a 3rd inch star. The other ones, the gray ones, are 4th. Yeah, this guy's here is 4th instar, I'm guessing. I'll just let those guys fall off. Make sure I don't throw anybody away. I don't think so. I think we're good. Okay. And I gotta go through each one of these one by one, which I'm not gonna show you, but I'll show you the final product when I feed them. All right, guys, so just want to show you real quick. I went ahead and fed our caterpillars. I got this container here with some fresh Biden leaves, and they seem to be, let's see, they seem to be doing well on the Biden. They're growing, they're molting, they're chewing it up. It looks like they mostly are scraping the leaves. They're not chewing all the way through. So, kind of similar to what they're doing with the romaine lettuce. But, you know, they're looking healthy. So then I split these guys up into 2 different containers. We've got a lot of caterpillars in here. There's probably a couple hundred caterpillars total. And what they're doing is they're crawling up onto the top of the lid to molt. So they crawl on the top of the lid, they spin their silk pad, they sit there for a day and molt. These guys are 4th instar here, I think. Guessing 4th instar. And then I just put a whole head of romaine lettuce in each container and just put it in on top of the stalk, the older stalk, and they crawl right onto it and start chowing down. So things are looking good for the tiger moths in this leg of the project, but the problem is it looks like I'm going to be going through like an entire head of romaine lettuce on each container per day. So I'm going to be making, for the next few days, making some trips to Publix, getting organic romaine hearts for this project because they're just tearing the heck out of it. There's a lot of bugs in here, guys. We'll see how healthy they are on the flip side and see how many of them actually make it through. It's a lot of work. So. That's right. It's romaine time again, guys. I've got 3 more heads of romaine lettuce to feed all these caterpillars, guys. Check out the white woolly bear caterpillars. They are just tearing up the romaine lettuce, guys. And they seem very healthy. They seem good. They're very vigorous. I'm not seeing any kind of like virus or any kind of sickness or anything like that. I don't see it. Maybe it's in there, maybe it's not, but there's a lot of bugs in this container, guys. In fact, there's probably too many. But the cool thing is, I would imagine that pretty soon we are going to have some pupating critters, I think. I would imagine pretty soon we'll have pupating caterpillars here, guys, because they don't have very much longer to go. Some of these guys, I believe, are in final instar, and that's a lot. It's pretty nasty. I'll probably feed these guys this romaine here today, and then tomorrow. Oop, he crawled off on my hand, you little bugger. I'll feed these guys these 3 heads of romaine today, and then tomorrow I'll probably have to go get more because they're not all going to be finished. But I'll get more romaine, and then I'll switch out the container. But like as of right now, I'm just going to put this romaine on top of these guys and just let them eat their way up. But what I'll do first is I'll open up these romaine hearts a little bit. All right, so I'm done putting the romaine on top of just and the well-dos. I just let them eat their way up. That's what I've been doing. It's been working so far. So I'm gonna let this container air out a little bit. It's a little wet. As you've seen in previous videos, the condensation that happens because of all the, I have too many caterpillars in this container, but hopefully I start getting them to pupate and we start getting some healthy pupas soon. These guys are so cute. What's up, little guy? Look at him. Isn't he cute? I just love him. Love him, love him, love him. And we'll let you guys know how that goes when we feed them next. Probably open it up tomorrow and we'll show you what's up. But in the meantime, I'm gonna play with this little guy.